Hello, my name is Brad Hughes. I'm the host of the Daily Disney Blog podcast, as well as the Jedi Talk podcast, which is exactly what it sounds like, and all Star Wars podcast. Both are available for free over on iTunes and Stitcher, so please go check them out. Now, on to the video. One of the things I don't like is most of these types of videos only use the movies as proof. And today I'm going to be talking mostly about the book Bloodlines from Claudia Gray to offer up some evidence that Snoke could in fact be the Sith Lord himself, Darth Vader. After reading the book from Claudia Gray, Bloodlines, and let's be honest, I didn't read it, I listened to it on Audible, I've come up with a theory that on the face of it sounds absurd, but I think once you look into it, you can see that it's not as crazy as it sounds. First off, if you've not read the book Bloodlines, you should check it out, and if you want to avoid spoilers, this is your spoiler alert. So spoiler alert. Now, I'm not saying that Snoke is Vader, but this video makes the argument that it is possible. I personally think Snoke is just a new character in the franchise, but these are fun to do, and it is fun to speculate on plot points and some of the characters' backstories. There are three things that make this a possibility. There's a specific line in the book that makes me think that it is possible. Here's the quote. Quote, "No biological samples marked either Anakin Skywalker or Lord Vader have ever turned up in the Imperial registries. No doubt Palpatine had made sure none could ever be collected lest his dangerous apprentice be cloned." Now that line alone doesn't mean that it is possible that he is Vader, but I think if we dive a little bit deeper into Bloodlines, maybe you will agree with me that it is possible. The plot of Bloodlines is Leia is running for the first senator of the New Republic. A long story short, one of the centrist senators, named Lady Carice, finds out that Vader is Leia's birth father, and Ransom Gisterfo tells the entire Senate betraying Leia and ruining her chances of becoming first senator of the New Republic. Now, although this book was written by Claudia Gray, Rian Johnson, the writer of Episode 8 and 9, and he is also the director of Episode 8, had plot points that he wanted added into the book. And I think that line was added by Rian Johnson. Because I think Rian Johnson is looking to make Episode 8 pretty odd. So how does this make Snoke be a clone of Vader? Well, it is possible that even though Vader had no known DNA samples, the Emperor could have saved some of them and hidden them away. And when things started going sideways with the Empire, he could have elected to clone Anakin Skywalker, thus creating Snoke. The line of no unknown samples could be seen as foreshadowing from a certain point of view. Now, after Ben Solo finds out that Vader is his grandfather, it makes sense that this is why he feels such a loyalty to Vader. And if Snoke is Vader, well, that just makes even more sense. It would also explain why he felt so betrayed by Han and Leia, because they lied and kept a secret from him. And that secret really changed him, put him down the path to the dark side. And finally, this would explain why Snoke has been in the background, plotting, waiting for the rise of the First Order, which that would be a great title of Episode 8, by the way, Rise of the First Order. And if Snoke was Vader, it would just make sense that he would be the head of the First Order. You wouldn't put the clone of Vader, just some run-of-the-mill stormtrooper. I'm looking at you, FN2187. It could also explain why he's a Jedi. That is just me assuming he's a Jedi. Obviously, he's never called a Jedi, but he's training Kylo Ren, so I think it's safe to assume. So there it is, the theory that makes the most sense to me. Please comment, share, and hit subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Daily Disney Blog. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.